Hey Pisces, it's Suzanne with Sunny Forest Tarot here to do a weekly reading for you. We're gonna do more of a higher perspective today. All right, so I'm gonna let Spirit guide this reading and we'll see what comes up for you. One thing that will be different this week is I will be turning over all the cards at once, which is a little bit different for me, but I'm doing that because we're doing a reading from an overall higher perspective, okay? All right, so Pisces, let's see what we have for you. 10 of Swords. I can't tell you how many times that has come up this week, and I feel like this is the second time it's come up in that spot. What else? 6 of Swords. Queen of Wands. Page of Pentacles, and Ace of Cups. I've seen a lot of Ace of Cups this week as well. Okay, so the dominating energy for sure is Swords, but we do have all of the elements here. We have Wands, Cups, and Pentacles here as well. So when it comes to Swords, there's probably something that you are trying to manifest for yourself right now, something that you're thinking about in a focused way. You might be analyzing something, or you're communicating something, whether you realize it or not, all right? The Queen of Wands, you know, Queen of Wands, first of all, she is single. She's very, very confident. She is somebody that lights up a room. The energy around the Queen of Wands is kind of that energy of look at me. So that's interesting. We'll see how that comes into play. Page of Pentacles. This is good. This is a new opportunity, but are you going to grasp onto a new opportunity in a mature way, or are you going to grasp onto a new opportunity maybe in the way that you always have in the past, or when you were younger or less mature? The Page of Pentacles is kind of a dichotomous card because it's really a choice to speak into being what it is that you want, or to speak into being what it is that you don't want. Okay, limitation. And then we have Ace of Cups here. You know, is this a cup of love that's coming to you, or is this a cup of love that you are building for yourself? All right, so we'll have to see here. So we're going to start with the Swords. All right, so the 10 of Swords. You know, you could feel pretty beaten up in some way. You could feel very hurt. You could feel betrayed. But the good news about the 10 of Swords is that it is past energy. So, you know, how much you focus on it is really how much it affects you. Because it's not happening this moment. It's already happened. It's already done. So let's get some clarification on the 10 of Swords. And then the 6 of Swords. The 6 of Swords says that, you know, you are in the process of coming from one place and going to another. But the boat out on the water says that you're emotionally affected by the movement of getting from one place to another. So point A might be this 10 of Swords, okay? And you can feel hurt and betrayed for a lot of reasons. It doesn't mean that it was a specific person, but it could have been for some of you. You could feel, you know, betrayed by your job or your boss, or you might feel betrayed by your health. You might feel betrayed by circumstances. Who knows? All right, so let's see. All right, so we've got we've got the Two of Swords. All right, so I feel like this might be hard for you to look at, okay, because if you're feeling hurt from something that happened in the past, I feel like your role in it was, you know, you may not have made a choice about something or somebody, or you came across as being very closed off to a particular person. You might have closed yourself off to a situation that you didn't want to look at. You felt closed off. Your heart was blocked. So then we move on to Six of Swords here. Now you're out here in the water. You're emotionally feeling it. You might not have let yourself feel it back when this was going on. So let's see, what do we have here? And we have King of Swords, card of Gemini. You might be dealing with a Gemini. So, you know, honestly, I still feel like you're in this energy of being very blocked off, not making any type of choice right now, cutting yourself off, maybe cutting yourself off from people, from help, from family, from whatever. You're cutting yourself off from whatever would ultimately make you feel better, is what I'm feeling here. So King of Swords, I do feel like you're being very matter of fact about how to move away from this. Like, what we resist persists, right? You're resisting something here. You're resisting looking at something. You're resisting feeling something. And I feel like you're either talking yourself into something or you're talking yourself out of something while you're out here on this boat. While the Six of Swords really forces you, I mean, it's air energy, but in a way it forces you to face emotions that you probably are more comfortable avoiding, okay? So what do? You know, you might find yourself being a little sarcastic about your situation. You might be very self-deprecating right now in how you talk about yourself. Be careful with that. Be careful with that energy. Not sure why you're doing that. And then we move over here to the Queen of Wands. And I almost feel like in this case, the Queen of Wands is about wearing a mask. So whatever this situation is for you, I feel like you're wearing a little bit of a mask to hide this. You're allowing people to see you. You might be very focused on how you look right now. You might be very focused on, you know, like really dolling yourself up or making yourself as handsome as possible. Like, I feel like a mask energy from this Queen of Wands. So let's see why that might be. All right. So we have the Eight of Pentacles. So I feel like you're trying to make progress by yourself. You're trying to make progress by yourself. So while you're trying to progress through a situation, you are putting on this Queen of Wands mask. You know, you might be the life of the party. You might be, in a way, like, you might be the best version of yourself right now in some ways around certain people. And it's to avoid looking at something because you're just not ready to quite deal with it. But I feel like you're progressing with it on your own. But I feel like a lot of self-deprecating energy here. Now, I like this energy. The Page of Pentacles, a new opportunity. And then we have the Ace of Cups. So let's see. Page of Pentacles. And then we have the Queen of Pentacles. Okay. So I really feel like this is about once you take a look closely at your role in whatever happened, okay, not to blame yourself, okay, this isn't about blaming yourself, but asking yourself maybe why it was so difficult to look at, or why it was so difficult to look at your role in it. There's something there about that, you know. And depending with the King of Swords, how are you talking about yourself? How are you talking about yourself? Because I feel like whatever happened in the past, it's like you've become somewhat self-deprecating about yourself. You might not even realize it. You might be sarcastic about yourself, about, you know, who you are as a person. Like, I feel some judgment here on yourself. I feel like this is about needing to forgive whatever this is, not bringing it with you, because there's a new opportunity here to, I feel like, to be a more authentic version of yourself. Okay, there's something about yourself that you don't like, that you truly don't like, and I feel like it's time to release that. It's really time to release that. Whatever your role in this was, you might have been, behaving like somebody else that you didn't care for, or that you cared for and wasn't treating you well. So you started behaving in the same way. And it's really caused you to beat yourself up. Okay? You knew it wasn't right when you saw it in another person, but then somehow you took on those qualities as well. And I feel like you're really beating yourself up for that, and you're being very self-deprecating. And it's time to stop that. All right, so based on what we've seen here so far, I feel like this reading is about filling your cup back up, okay? Filling up your cup of love for yourself. So when a new opportunity presents itself, which it feels like is trying to happen right now, you can be that authentic version of yourself that you love, that you feel comfortable giving to other people. Ace of Cups, and then we have, Seven of Pentacles. So Seven of Pentacles, you can see him, right? He's looking over the past here. All of these pentacles represent different things in his life, and he's evaluating, where he wants to plant that Ace of Pentacles. Does he want to plant it right along with all of the other past experiences, maybe past experiences that weren't favorable, or does he want to plant that somewhere new, on more authentic ground, so it grows in a more authentic way? All right, let's get one more here. All right, so we have the Emperor, Aries energy. We've got Gemini energy, Capricorn energy, and we have Aries energy. I feel like you're going to take control of where you're going to plant that Ace of Pentacles. So once you work through this, okay, once you progress through this, I feel like the Queen of Wands mask comes off and you become the Queen of Pentacles. And you feel comfortable planting that Ace of Pentacles, way over here. It's proven that, that this bush, that things will grow in this particular place. But it's not proven that this Ace of Pentacles will grow over here. but I feel like you will trust yourself and trust your intentions, that they are true intentions. You know, it feels like somebody really kind of messed up your authenticity at some point, and you allowed it, and you took on some of those qualities for a little while, and you're beating yourself up for that. And I feel like that is over. That is done. You don't need to do that. All right. So the primary energy here, excuse me, is swords. Okay, for sure, because we have all swords right here. All right. And then we also have pentacles, 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 pentacles. So we've got air and earth energy. So we're going to get a yellow card for air, and we're going to get a green card for earth. And then we're going to get a card from the universe. Okay. So air energy, perspective. Yeah, I feel like there's missing perspective about the past. Okay. And that's why I'm feeling like it's really important for you to give yourself a break. Give yourself a break, that nobody's perfect ever. So it's like, when you know better, you do better. And I feel like you're progressing here. Eight of Pentacles, you are growing from some very uncomfortable, hurtful, or some betrayal of some kind that really, really took a toll on you. What do we have here? Then we have money. Okay, so whatever this situation was, it might have affected your money in some way. You know, money sometimes for a lot of people equates to worth or self-worth. It shouldn't, but it does for a lot of people. So, you know, gaining perspective on money maybe is part of what went on for you in some way. Realizing that who you are is not how much money you have. That seems simple, it seems obvious, but it's amazing how many people attach truly who they are to their money. So I feel like that's definitely something to to let go. What do we have here? Thank you, universe, for helping me see beyond the limits of fear. Thank you for expanding my perceptions so that I can see what is of the highest good. So having gone through something fairly difficult here, or you might still be going through something difficult, realizing that everything that happens to you is happening for you to bring new perspective. Somehow money is attached to this in some way. For some of you, it may not be. I'll pull a second green card and see what else comes up. All right, and then we have family. Gaining perspective possibly on how someone in your family is behaving. Maybe you had a fight. Maybe you were at a standstill with somebody, like, or what's that called? When neither person compromises. An impasse, right? You hit an impasse with somebody. And you might have seen it as a betrayal. They might have seen it as a betrayal. You didn't like yourself while this was going on. And I don't feel like this other person liked themselves very much while this was going on either. Okay? All right. Pisces. That is what I have for you. If you're looking for a deeper, more personal reading, you can certainly reach out to me. If not, no problem. I will talk to you next time. Have a good week. Thanks. Bye.